Today we're talking to Xingaderas about his paper mache artwork and being raised in the border here on this episode of One Hand Draws the Other. Enjoy. Hey, once again, man, thank you, dude, very much for your patience. Today was kind of wild, and I'm glad we did it today and we didn't put it off. We talked about meeting up and recording since last year. I don't remember when. I could go back to the messages when I first asked you. I had asked you and a couple other people, and then things started happening, man, especially with work and stuff. So I put everything off to the side. I just couldn't do it at the moment. And now a lot of time has been freed up. Okay. And now I got a chance. Now we can get to this meeting finally and talk to you about your artwork. And I'm glad we kind of held off, because when I first talked to you, you had a body of work. But since I've talked to you, your body of work has expanded like by a lot. You ended up doing like some paper mache masks and stuff for like some videos, right? For some artists. We'll talk about that. And I just see your stuff blowing up, man, and it's real cool. And one thing that bummed me out was when I went to go look at your file again, is that I missed several, and I was like, what? So this whole algorithm that Instagram has, it's real. And I was like, dude, how come I haven't seen these? These haven't come down, like I haven't come across these on my timeline. What's up with that? So I guess the more we interact with the artists or the profiles that we like, we get to see more of it over and over, and that's crazy. So to anybody listening, you too, man. And now I know is like interact a little bit more with your favorite artists so you could see them all the time, man. Like it and stuff, and check out their posts, their stories, and you'll definitely get to see it, man. It'll be cool. Yeah, so thank you again, and good night, man. Thank you, man. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm just kidding. All right. All right, cool. Right? All right, man. Hold on, let me close this door. I feel like I'm like totally unprofessional right now. Hold on. All right. So please forgive me for my ignorance or my forgetfulness. I've caught your name. You told me your name. Now, I just know you as Xingaderas, man. Now, you want to just go by that, or do you have a certain name, or do you go by your real name?
Well, my name is Manuel Urueta. But I like when people call me Xingaderas. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And it's like you know how like when you see people and then you call them by their like the name on their social media, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's up? Inanas the light, or that kind of stuff. So I think that's pretty cool that we do that as a generation, or I don't know. But yeah, like either Manuel or Manu or Xingaderas, whichever is good.
That's right, man. Because I grew up that way. Because from the tagging era, like when we used to tag and write in the streets, we all had names and we'd all call each other by our names. And then when you heard someone like, hey, do you know that David did this? Like, David who? And like, oh, this guy. And like, oh, all right. Yeah, because I don't know them by their first names, We just know them by our street names and stuff. And now that you have MySpace and Instagram, well, back in the day, MySpace, then you have Instagram. Yeah, you had your screen names and stuff, and then you never knew their first names and stuff. But now I remember that Manuel, because when you had mentioned it to me a while back ago, at this show, what is it, like back in 2019 maybe it was?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. I think you had said your name was Manuel, and I was like, hey, my middle name is Manuel too. So I think that's now it clicks in my head, like, yeah, that we did have that common bond of being tocayos that way, like with our same name, like Manuel.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, right. All right, so I want to show everybody my shirt. All right, the shirt that we traded, man. You know,
Yeah.
usually I don't wear green, man, but I was like, yo, that's a dope, that's a dope one, man. And like, yeah, let's trade it off, man.
Let me go get the one that you got.
You got that one? Cool. That's very cool.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's a green one too.
Simon, what's up?
Right there. That one with the Zoogndagn.
Yeah.
And with that one in the back.
Still one of my favorites, carnal.
Nice.
Here.
Like that. Hey, it's still holding up. Nice. Zoogndagn. I'll post up that that skeleton in the video. Look, it's right there.
I really love the spiral on the chin, dude. That's like one of my favorite details.
Oh, thanks, man. But yeah, I know. Yeah, the little spiral on the chin was always fun to do back in the day. That's dope, dude. Now, so what I want to get to talking to you about is your background. Okay, where are you from, man? Where are you running from? Where are you coming from?
I was born here in El Paso, but I was raised in Ciudad Juarez, and then came back to El Paso. I say that I am from the border. I identify as a city, as a border city, that it should be just one city. And actually, in a way it is, but in many ways it isn't.
Yeah.
My parents are also from the border, and well, yeah, border child, basically.
Border, right?
All my life I've been here in the border.
How long did you live in Juarez, and like from what age to what age did you live in Juarez?
I was from when I was born to I was born here, and then I moved to Juarez, and then I stayed there until I came back to El Paso until 6th grade.
Oh, you came to El Paso in 6th grade. Damn. And what side of town did you end up going?
I was
like living
in Northeast. I started in a Catholic school called Our Lady of Assumption.
Yeah.
That was the name of the place. I passed by it the other day. Still there. And after,
hold on, man. You're breaking up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me.
All good?
Oh yeah, all good. Yeah. And yeah, you froze a little bit, man. But all right, so you went Catholic. Well, you went to Catholic school for middle school. High school, did you go to regular school? I mean, not regular school. Did you go to public school?
Yeah, after that, I went to Ornado and Franklin High School in the West Side. And in there, I met my one of my favorite teachers in the whole world, which was there in high school. She inspired me a lot to do art, to create, and to also work in paper mache. Her name is Miss Ntevi, and I still talk to her to this day.
Cool.
I talk to her on Instagram.
Yeah, nice.
And I also share some work and some experiences with her daughter, my wife, which is also part of Xingaderas, also works with Nicola Ntevi, which is the daughter of my art teacher. And I'm just so happy that we're still like in this communication and still kind of like inspiring each other, you know. I think that's really cool. And thanks to her, I started doing paper mache, dude. That's why for me it's very magical that I once again saw her again, you know, that I saw her again, you know, in life. So I thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, and that's how I started. I mean, I went to UTEP for a while, dude, but honestly, higher education should be free for everybody, and no matter what. And for it to be a business is just like a kick in the balls, you know, to society itself. And I think I went to college, but I dropped out. Because
hold on, you're breaking up again. All right, hold on. All right, you're messing around or no? I saw your eyes moving. Get the shit in there. All right, so Yes. So college, man, you went to college. Okay, that's where you started breaking up, man. You're like, oh, it's just been kicking the balls and it feels like it's a waste of time or what? Or
Oh,
like it sucks
no,
that you have
no,
to do all this stuff just
no,
for
no,
a
no.
paper so you could work or what?
No, what was kicking the balls? I mean, higher education should be free,
Yeah.
and for it to have it as a business is a kick in the balls to
Mm,
humanity. So when I just did like 6 months, I dropped out of college and started working. I was working like full-time
yeah.
jobs, and I was doing art on the side in my house. Uh, and well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just that kind of, that's how it started. And then we started this Colectivo 17 back then in 2000. You were part of it too. Um,
I
uh,
I did a show with you guys. It was
uh,
probably back in 2000, what, 2011,
sí,
2010 maybe,
uh,
12, 11 or 12 because
one or two.
when I went to UTEP, that's when I kind of started seeing like Luigi and them and stuff. And that was around 2011, 2012. I think so. Was
Remember
that when
that? Remember that show that we did in Glassbox?
at Glassbox?
I
I
know
don't
that
remember.
I know that it had a lot of shows, but remember the show that we did called Macala?
Shit, I don't know.
No,
But I
Waka
do have.
Waka Waffles was doing live painting on outside. It was great, dude. I just think about
Yeah, you're breaking up again. But
was there too
I
that
think I
night.
did I set up that night? Did I have a table
I
selling
think
shirts and stuff? Then it might have been that one. Then the one that I went to,
I'm
maybe.
not too sure honestly, but
Because I know that there was one at a coffee shop. Did you guys throw that one at the coffee shop as well too?
anyway, no, I
Probably.
don't think so, bro.
No, not that one. Because I think I still have that flyer from
For
back then, man. So it might be.
Colectivo 17,
I think so. I think so. I'd have
sí,
to check it. Unless it was on Facebook a long time ago. I don't know. And it's still stuck up
yeah.
there. Nah,
So
that's dope. So then you you went to school, you went to college, you're thinking like, oh, this kind of sucks, man. And then you just bounced and you started working. Then you kept on going. Now, during that whole time, were you doing all just specifically just paper mache stuff? Or were you showing? Or was it kind of like a little bit here and a little bit there?
it was more like to myself, uh like practicing alone, in a way.
Yeah.
And um it wasn't that constant, to be honest, but I was trying to continue, because since I was little, I really wanted to always express myself, like that
Yeah.
was like my main goal, always. And that's why it was this like constant of, hey, let's keep trying it, every day, like a little bit or something. Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't as constant, but I did try, I did try, like, because I don't want to lie and say to you, every day, dude, I was there like fucking 6 hours. No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I-
Yeah. We're kind of breaking up right now. I don't know what's going on. All right, now I got you.
I'm gonna stop doing that. Sorry.
No, it's funny, dude. I'm gonna put it on there. And oh yeah, it's cool, man. No, it is hard to do it every day, and especially if you have a full-time job, man. Because what were you doing at that time? Like, what kind of jobs, like full-time jobs, were you doing?
Mainly in restaurants, dude.
Restaurant stuff,
Yeah.
like what, like back in the kitchen and cooking and stuff, or bar?
Like, yeah, bossering, cook, dishwasher. Um, A lot of cook, a lot of
All right.
a lot of cook experience. Um, and I really enjoy it. The kitchen is awesome, dude. It teaches you how to work. ¿Sabes cómo? Honestly, and how
Yeah.
to work in a team, in collaboration, dude, to make things flow. Este,
Yeah.
I think everybody should definitely get to work at a how do you call it? Like everybody should
Food
work.
services.
Yeah, everybody should work at food services at least once in their lifetime because
Yeah.
they have to understand how people are because I don't think a lot of people are aware of how they behave or you know what I mean?
Exactly. No, yeah, exactly, man. Because when you see people treating waiters like ugly, it's like, yo, they're doing what they can, and it sucks that the waiters get paid what they get paid. It's like, yo, come on, man. It's like pay them regular. I heard like in Nevada or Las Vegas that the waiters they get paid the minimum wage, man, and then plus their tips. That's what they should do here in Texas, man.
Honestly.
Why that's even acceptable or why they even do that here is getting paid what, like $2 or something, and then rely on the tips. That's whack. Shit. No, that's whack, dude. Like, no, I don't know. I give it out to them, man, and that's why I'm always cool with those dudes. And like, hey, this sucks. I'm gonna pay my 15, 20%, whatever. Try to go for 20% all the time, but it sucks. But working in the food services, you're right, dude. Everybody should take, try it at least once. I got to try it. I was working at it was back in the day, old school, like that's already closed. I was doing salads, and then one day they put me on sandwiches, dude. And I didn't know what the hell. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna be making sandwiches." Like, dude, I don't even know how to make sandwiches. And then all these sandwich orders are coming. Like, what the fuck? What goes in these things? No one trained me for shit. I was like, damn, dude. But and then, oh, there was times where, of course, I worked in the, I guess, prep, like doing the lettuce and stuff, and it was nuts, man. I don't know. It was crazy. Man, I don't know. I didn't like it, dude. I'm
Yeah.
more of a chill guy. I don't like being barked at, dude. Like, hey, and what are they? Hey, what was it? Hey, carne para la línea. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, right. You heard that? Like, all
Sí,
right. So then I have to go and get shit and take it over there, and that's all you hear. And it's like fast, dude. I can't, man. I'm chill, dude. I'm like, hey, I'll get there when I get there. But in the food service, yo, that shit don't fly, dude. It don't fly. Yeah. But I understand, we got to work in the back. I understand that that's not me. I ended up going to a pizza place,
mm,
and it was more chill there, and I liked it there. And I was like, all right, this is dope. This is dope.
yeah,
But
pizza chill too.
food, man. But I
It's
don't know, man. Now your art, dude. Now I've seen a lot of stuff that you've been doing, and like I mentioned earlier, is from the time that I wanted to get you on here to now, your your dude, you've been producing like crazy, and I saw the amount of work you've been putting into it. It shows in the details. It shows in the things you're making, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm wild, man. Like, yeah, that's dope. Like, keep it going, keep it going. And to me, what I see is someone who is working on his craft daily and making it better and better. And you're seeing what needs to be done and you're pushing it, dude. And that's what I'm seeing, man. And I'm glad that we waited this long so I could see that and we could talk more about it. You gained a little bit more experience, and it's sick, dude. It's sick. I love seeing people grow like that, man. So how do you feel about that trend, that time from the last time I saw you, since 2019 towards the end to 2022, where we are now here in March? What have you learned through that time? What have you been doing these last 2 years? Let's talk about the pandemic, because soon after that we went into the pandemic, man. Walk me through that, man.
okay.
I would love to hear that.
And well, when we talk about it and um, send through right now, of course, the pandemic was in the middle. Uh, I am also happy for that fact that you mentioned that now we have more work than before, and I am very grateful and happy for it. And and I'm also glad that we waited for that same reason. It was kind of like destiny telling us, no, 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 hold on, you guys have to keep it for a little
Yeah, I
more.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. Instead of rushing. But I'm glad for that too, carnal. And what I've learned is to keep working, dude. Keep working, keep the flame going. It was hard. It was very hard, but also hard and at the same time the same for me in many forms. Um, and sad because of course it's nothing is not a cool thing to witness or experience this of the pandemic, but at least in my craft it helped me. I believe the pandemic helped me because it kept me in my house, and by keeping me in my house, it allowed me to create more, to go more inside me and do more, to be like occupied, and for that reason, that's why I enjoy the pandemic, and it helped me to grow in that sense. We worked in a lot of stuff, in a lot of different, like, masks and different projects. We did a short film as well during that time. um and yeah, I mean, it was a nice time to do craft, you know,
Yeah.
to do your craft, or to experiment with your craft.
Yes.
I That's what I believe. But of course, it's something horrible and sad at the same time. Um, but we have to keep the show going. Like,
Yeah.
we have to keep the
Yeah.
show going.
That whole pandemic, man, people were definitely experiencing it in different ways. Those were getting sick, those were staying at home, and then you have also your artists who try to take advantage of that. And I think a lot of us did explore and start questioning ourselves, what are we going to do, and start experimenting. If anybody wise took advantage of that, instead of sitting at home and watching TikToks all day, it's like, yo, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to do some stuff. And I think a lot of us came out on the other end, like, oh, snap, and started realizing things that were wrong this whole time, and started working on those, on our craft as well. Like, do you feel like there was like this whole new renaissance thing coming out of this whole pandemic
I think that
from all of us being at home?
yeah, I think that the pandemic helped, uh, in the same ways it helped me to find ways, uh, to keep occupied, and to try to keep going and survive. And,
Yeah. What did
and
you learn from this whole pandemic thing, man?
like I said, carnal,
Just
keep working.
just keep working.
There's
All
a, my brother and I. Well, my dad always like says, or I don't know where I heard it from. I think it was my dad, but he always will say something like, "There's always to do in the kitchen," you know.
There's always something to do in the kitchen, or what?
There's always
What's
to
that?
do in the kitchen, and that's life, dude. There's always something to do. I think that we should take the word boring, or we should make it like a prohibited word. Like,
Yeah.
nobody should say that, because it's such a bad word that it's an insult to being alive. I mean, of course, there's like mental, like, illnesses and all that, but I mean, you can't be bored, dude.
Nah.
You can't be bored.
No, yeah, with my kids, man, my youngest one, he's like, "Oh, I'm bored." Like, no, dude, well then do something. Like, hey, let's do something. Let's go outside. Let's go chill. I was like, nah. I was like, well, then you're boring. Then only boring people get bored, right? That's what they say. And when I start thinking like, oh man, I'm bored, it's like, well, I really don't say that because I always have like this anxiety. If I'm not doing something, like I have to do it. But then I feel my body, man, where it tells me, yo, I gotta chill. Yo, I gotta relax. I gotta kick back. Listen to your body. When it's ready to work, all right. Now I've been sitting too long. Let's go get back to work. Let's do it. You know. So there's some kind of balance we need to do. But of course, don't say bored, man. If you're bored, then you ain't doing shit. Like,
Yeah, dude.
what are you doing? You know? It's like,
Yeah.
damn, go do something. Go read a book instead of being on TikTok and getting dumber by the minute. But if you're gonna be watching TikTok, watch something that's inspirational or something that you're gonna learn from, right? Like, come on, might as well learn while you're watching.
Go watch the clouds, Luis. That's cool, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, go outside, go for a walk, man. Dang, right? Yeah. So that pandemic, man, that came out. It's ending. You started doing shows. Did you take advantage? I saw pictures and stuff, but did you take advantage of this whole pandemic thing, like taking pictures outside, in these bare streets, these naked streets? Because there wasn't a lot of people, so some people actually took advantage. Like, let's say, like going skating, like that would. I saw some people going doing that. They started skating more to spots that were closed, and then artists taking pictures out in the streets. Taking advantage of that, walking around, and that was cool. Did you take it? Did you take part in any of that?
Yeah, dude. We took a lot of pictures too with the masks and all that. And now that you mentioned that, it was pretty cool that you could also see a lot of people like doing also like short films, no, and certain spots as well, or like skating, like you said. And I think that consciously and unconsciously we all took advantage of this, because now there's a lot of different vendors, there's a lot of different markets popping up, there's a lot of different venues, pop-ups, shows.
Yeah, things started popping up, man. That was great about it, and people were doing things,
See,
and that's it. And people realizing, hey, my job sucks. They don't take care of me, and they're like, forget this job, right? I
yeah,
saw a lot of that too, man. Because
this.
even I was thinking life's too short, dude. A lot of people were dying around us, and I was like, no, dude. I was like, what if I die like not happy and stuck in a job that I don't want to be doing? And what about me?
Yeah,
Life's too short to die not wanting to do what you want to do.
yeah,
What you love, and that's something that I took out of that whole pandemic is life's too short, dude. Like it's time to do some artwork. Let's get it, man. Let's
yeah,
do it, right?
for real.
Now let's talk about that video, dude. Okay, can you tell us about you did some mask for a band for a video. Am I correct?
Uh,
Can you talk to us about that? How did that come about?
yeah, of course. The mask, we were invited by our friend Samuel Gaitan,
Hmm.
which is a journalist. He invited us to meet our new friend, which he is a great musician. His name is Tale of Giants.
Yeah,
Uh, guys should check him out. He's really talented and he has great lyrics and great music.
shout
So
out.
I really enjoy it. And we met and we started talking about the video. Oh, and Hector was the the video, the
Oh, the
camera.
videographer,
The videographer.
Hector G from Subharmonic. Is it that guy?
Yes,
Right?
Hector G, and
Yeah.
he did the uh,
Hold on, you're breaking up a little.
really enjoyed it. Fun. It came out really cool. It was a really fun experience with all of us, and I really like that song. Did it disconnected? Oh.
Yeah, disconnected a little bit, but we're good now.
Oh. And it was really cool, dude. I really enjoyed it, and the video came out really, really nice. A lot of his songs make me cry a lot, but
That's dope.
crying is good.
Oh yeah, man. Do you remember? Do you remember the first time you ever cried when you heard a song?
Oh, that's a good question. Give me a minute. I want to remember.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you mine, man, while you wait, while you
Yeah.
think. Maybe it'll pop
Yeah.
up. Dude, I've never cried over like someone singing something or playing something. I went on a trip. We went to was it Santa? No, we went to Albuquerque. We went to a museum, and
Uh-huh.
there was these three ladies. They were playing these songs, man. It was kind of country-ish, but the voices were beautiful, man. I sat down, and as soon as they started playing, I felt these tears just running down my eyes, man, my face, and I was like, oh my god, dude, like this is like the only like this is crazy. I cried several times during that time, during that performance. And we were there with a bunch of students, but the students went to go check out the gallery and stuff, the rest of the museum, the art museum. But I stayed behind to watch this, to experience that moment. I could look at art anytime, dude, but to experience these three women singing was going to be a once in a lifetime thing. And it wasn't just me that cried, man. There was someone behind me, like this older couple.
También
The
están llorando.
the lady broke down crying, and the husband had to take her away. I guess maybe the song they played at that moment kind of struck a chord with her, and I was like, wow, like these ladies are powerful, dude. And
Did you
that
tell?
was no, yeah, I told them. I did. I had to go up to them. I was like, no, these people need to know what they did to me. They need to pay for that. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, no. No, I was like, no, like they need to know. So after they were done, I told them, I was like, hey, I just want to let you know that, you guys are awesome. You guys are beautiful. You guys have these beautiful voices, and it made me very emotional. And I thank you for this experience. And they're like, oh, thank you, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. I had to give them their props, man. If someone makes you feel a certain way, tell them, dude, give them their flowers, dude, while they're still alive, man.
Honestly, dude.
And that was the time and that reminded me of like what you had said, when you were listening to that dude songs, and I was like, man, yeah, I felt that.
Wow, dude, that's a really cool story. I mean, it's because it's the power of music, man. Like it's amazing. It's such a great connection of humanity. Like if you have two persons that hate each other, and then you put music in between them, it totally changes the environment. I think so.
No,
Uh,
yeah.
but I thought of my moment because I don't think it's the first time. Is the first time, but it's definitely one of the first times because I was with my dad and I came out of school of like primaria, where is the
Hmm.
elementary,
Yeah.
and I had bad grades, because I had my report card,
Yeah.
and my dad was really strict, like he didn't like sevens, so I had a couple of sevens there, and she got mad. And she got super mad at me, and I was like really sad, dude, because I thought that I didn't do that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I was just like all sad. And then this song came out. Which ¿Cómo era, güey? ¿Cuál era la? And we'll always love you. ¿Cómo la?
Oh,
And
that Whitney Houston. Yeah.
esa la.
The Whitney Houston version one.
And then I started crying because like, oh, okay, at least
Yeah.
they love me. But I don't know.
Like, hey, they'll always love you, man.
They'll
They'll
always
always
love
love
you.
you.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that must have been back in 92, maybe 91.
No,
Something.
pero
Because that's
probablemente
around, I don't know. I think that was around the time that The Bodyguard came out, no?
sí. Well, güey, ya me acordé, sí es cierto, sale en la película de The Bodyguard.
Yeah, because Dolly Parton was the one that originally sang that song, and then it came back out on the Bodyguard with Whitney Houston, right?
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I remember the movie, but
Yeah,
I don't remember the name of the
yeah.
people. But yeah, it was definitely something emotional at that moment for me.
Let's stick with the Juarez, man, because you said you were raised there and you came back. You were raised there until like about the 6th grade. Now, I remember when I went to well, we don't have the same story, man. I was born here, and then I lived in Juarez for a bit, and then I moved here for the first grade. I guess when I was 5, and I guess around that time, I guess I remember the school I went to. It was Juan de Dios Pesa. Do you remember that? Did you ever hear about that school?
Yeah.
I went there for like a little bit. I think for the year when I was like 5, dude, for like first grade or pre-K or something.
Mhm.
And when I was living down there, like my cousins would come visit us in Juarez, and when they left, I would cry. I would want to go to El Paso. Like, I want to go live with them. I want to go over there, and because I got a little taste of how El Paso was. Now, when you were down there in Juarez, were you familiar with El Paso at all? Like, would you guys come down here, or were you just like mostly like all Juarez? And another question on that is, when you came for the 6th grade, was it a total different like shock, or it was a nice transition?
So and it happened to me the same like to you, carnal, because when I was living in Juarez, I kind of had like a crush with El Paso
Yeah,
because I really like how the city looked. I really like how the stores were. I really like how well
yeah,
every
yeah,
um and but I also was, I mean, I did like that, but I also liked Juarez a lot. It
yeah,
wasn't. I liked both of them, but Juarez always made me sad. And El Paso didn't, but because there's sadness hidden behind that.
yeah,
But never mind.
yeah. No, okay.
Um, but it was the transition was good. The only thing that struck me a lot was my friends in Juarez.
Uh-huh.
I miss them a lot, and that struck me a lot. Like, oh shit, I can't go to the fucking street and just knock and hey, what's up, dude? Um, and also like there wasn't a lot of people in the streets playing and all that kind of stuff. That was very very different, and I miss that from Juarez. There was like more activity in the streets. Um, but I also like the fact that there were more video games here, and you can find more titles over here of things. And
You had more access to video games here than
uh,
down there. What'd you have, man? Did you have the Nintendo or Super Nintendo at the
I had
time?
the Nintendo 64,
Oh, the
but
64.
the 64, dude. And then after that
Okay.
64, we waited
Yeah.
until the GameCube. So
Oh, till the GameCube then.
so on the GameCube, we were already here in El Paso, and after that, no, no es cierto. Primero fue el 64 y luego fue el PlayStation 2 y luego
Yeah.
fue el GameCube.
Then the GameCube on that. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, because then you had Mario Kart and all that stuff on that, no?
Yeah, Mario
Yeah.
Strikers are pretty cool too.
Shit. Damn, man. Yeah, I quit. I quit the games, man. I can't do it, man. Now that I got older, dude, I can't see all that motion, man. I get motion sickness, I guess. That's what I figured out, man. I got sick over there. Not sick, but even at Western Playland, dude. Like I got on some ride, I was like, oh man. I'm like, I
That's
can't go around in circles, dude. Like shit, dude. Damn. Because I'm like way older, man. Because I think you're like what, in your early 30s
yeah.
or late 20s? Where you at?
I'm 32.
Yeah, because I don't want to guess, man, because I almost got in trouble that way. Yeah, dude. I was like, nah. I was like, forget it. That's cool, man. Yeah, man. So we're about good 10 years apart, man, for sure.
Well, you look young, man.
Oh, thanks, man. It's water, dude. And plus I quit smoking and stuff.
Let me
Man,
order some
I'm
water.
inside. Yeah. Get some water, man. Hey man, let's check out some of your artwork, dude. You have any artwork like at hand that you could show us and see what's up? Talk about it a little bit. Yeah, let's check it out, man. Would love to see that.
This is a sneak peek. If
Oh, sneak peek,
yeah,
exclusive,
this is exclusive footage. If
exclusive.
Silver Sport Design is watching this, I'm gonna give you a little behind the scenes.
All right.
Here it goes, eh? Hold on. Oh, that's good. It bites a little bit. Shh. Hey, relax. Shh.
What you got? What you got? Oh, is that what? Oh, nice, nice. Damn, dude.
This is my chupacabra reloaded. You cannot see it very well because it's not finished. But this is what I'm working on right now. And then I also got, this is for,
Dude, that was cool, man.
this is for Blue, but he doesn't have an Instagram, so it's okay. This is a Huitzilopochtli helmet.
Yeah.
So you can put it on.
Was that the one you were wearing earlier?
Yeah.
That's sick. Sick.
And there's this one as well. It's there, I don't have anything finished. Well, I have this one. I have these two.
Work in progress, man. WIPs. All right, cool. Let me see. All right.
Progress.
Dope.
This is more work in progress. Like a little. It's like a little short little dog. And then a little behind the scenes for Luis Jesus Marin as well.
Nice.
Kind of like a lizard.
Are these all commission pieces or what?
Some of them are commission and some of them are traits because we do traits with the artists or with anybody actually. We're
cool.
down to that as like we did with you, like with trading the shirt.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Yeah.
The trade. And it's basically to create like a collection of everybody, like having a little collection of ourselves and eventually in the future expose it, you know. That's the main goal.
Oh yeah. That chupacabra you made, man, that the one that you had popped out, that reminds me of a little piece I made. It almost looks exactly the same, man.
Really?
I was to say, like, it's kind of like we're kind of seeing the same things, kind of, you know? Like, you know, have you ever done that? You do something and someone else is like, oh shit, I got the same shit.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, there's like those wavelengths are like same. You want to see it?
Connections.
Yeah, you want to see it real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, give me a sec. Just so you know that I'm not lying. I even said down, old man. All right, ready? Let's see if you can see it.
Oh, está bien vergas, güey.
Yeah, it kind of like when you popped it up, I saw like a big giant like version of this. I don't know if you can see it well.
I like it. I like the nose a lot, actually.
It's all like pushed up a little.
Simon.
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. I like that big chupacabra thing you made. That's sick, dude.
Thank you, Carnal. Yes.
Yeah, paper mache was one of those fun things that I like to do with my students, and they loved it, man. They would tell me, "Oh, Mister, you're just doing this so we won't be on our phones," because they get their hands messy and stuff. Like, yeah, well, that's a good thing, right? It's like you haven't been on your phone for a bit, right? And they enjoyed it, and I showed you those examples, right? Back on 2019, and I loved it, man. And since I talked to you that one time, I hadn't been able to do it again because of the situation in my school where I was like going to different schools. So I wasn't able to do paper mache. People definitely need to try it. Now, what I was using was, of course, old school with flour, water, and glue. One thing that I did miss was the salt because
you're cutting.
Salt like helps it.
No, good. Yeah.
No, I'm good. All right.
Yeah.
So I was talking about the ingredients about what I would use for the paper mache. It'd be flour, water, and glue. I would throw some glue in there. And what I was missing was the salt. So I think the salt prevents him from molding, right? And that's what I was using for a long time. And then of course you have the Elmer's glue paste, like in the little box. Can you tell us what you use, or is it a secret?
No, yeah. I mean, I just use, it's just flour and water.
Oh, so you're going just flour and water? That's it?
Traditional.
No glue?
No glue. I used to use glue, pero es
What
que
happened?
I thought that the glue was like the bonding factor, but
Hmm.
then I learned that it wasn't. It was just like it helped. It's definitely a bonding factor, but you can create that just with the flour and the water.
Oh, sick. All right. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
nice to know. So we could save money on the glue and just use the flour and the water.
Mhm.
That's it, right? Well, do you ever do like piñatas? I heard that there's someone doing piñatas out there. And I'm pretty sure you probably get that too, huh? You get that like, oh, do you do piñatas? Can you do one for me?
No, actually, no, dude. I mean,
No?
actually, in the beginning, maybe some people asked for some piñatas, but it's not our thing. I want to create creatures, like big creatures, but not to be destroyed like that. I rather burn them, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Let's talk about that, man. Let me cut you right there, dude. Let's talk about your creatures, dude. Why you went in that direction, and what's the direction you're going into right now?
basically, I like animals a lot. And that's how it started. Like the Pedro Linares is it's a great inspiration for me, and he was the one that connected humanity to the Alebrijes.
Hmm.
Uh,
For those
and
who don't know, can you? Oh shit! Can you tell us what those are?
yeah, Alebrijes are mythical creatures from the imagination of the human that were discovered by this artisan from Mexico City called Pedro Linares.
Hmm.
Pedro Linares was an artisan from Mexico City, and he became sick, um, and he was like in a coma where he saw these creatures, and basically what are these creatures are like is hybridity at its max. So you see a combination of different creatures, a combination of different, even like they, ¿cómo se dice? Dioses, things like that, or new things. And what it means is basically for an alebrije to be an alebrije. An alebrije is an alebrije because it has to have the five elements. Like
Five elements.
each animal needs to represent like an element, you know,
Yeah.
and and that includes the element of like magic, you know, magic is involved and all that too. Uh,
Oh,
but I mean, that's with like imagination, you know? I mean, when I say magic, I mean imagination. That's what I mean.
yeah.
Um, but it's all other creations are really cool, dude. He's a great inspiration for me, and he's not the only alebrije maker in the country, but for his family still follows his traditions. And well, what I'm trying to say is I wanted to create something of my own, you know, like
Hmm.
um, I didn't want to appropriate from that, but I wanted to create something that was more from the border.
Yeah.
So Xingaderas is basically paper mache creatures, and that's why I only do paper mache. And like Pedro Linares did paper mache, but he also did wood carving.
Hmm.
So that's really cool. And I am only gonna do paper mache for right now with Xingaderas to keep them in that sense. You know what I mean? Como
Yeah.
en ese mundo. Just because of that. And well, yeah, I mean, it's just basically that, dude. I always say that Chingaderas is like they're like the cousins of the Alebrijes, but from the border. you know,
Okay.
kind of like that.
Oh, you just cut, man.
Oh,
That's cool. You were inspired by?
by the creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's basically it, man. That's the story that I am trying to create. I am still trying to create, and in this little universe called Chingaderas, you know, and yeah.
Xingaderas, man. And why Chingaderas, dude? Like, I love that name. That you took that. You're like Chingaderas. Like, oh, punchos.
It's
Is it
good.
because like like tú y tus chingaderas? Is that kind of shit? Yeah. uh,
It's like that, and also like when you forget like cómo se llama esa chingadera? Pásame esa chingadera.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's it.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that's basically the reason I was having I wanted to have a name, and I was looking for something cool and funny, and I like that, but I didn't want people to get offended,
Yeah.
so that's why I put the X.
Mm.
So con la X with the X, you can pronounce it as in Spanish. You can use the X as a Z or CH
Okay.
or J or actually it's not in the Spanish language. I'm so sorry.
No,
It's
I know what direction you're going though.
yeah, it's from
Uh-huh.
it's from languages before that, from I think Mexica or I don't know.
It's like
But yeah, that's the reason. So they could call it. You could say Xingaderas, you could say Cingaderas, you could say Chingaderas, or you
yeah.
could say
And with the X, it looks a lot like you said, like you don't want it to be insulting. You don't want it to look insulting. So the X definitely does that. Like it shows that, that's a good choice. I like that you did that, man. Now I should do something where like my grandma, she was like, oh, me and my she would say like, you always doing all these pendejadas and shit. I'm like, oh, we should do a collab, chingaderas and pendejadas or
pendejado,
something.
put instead of P, put CH. It could be chendejadas.
Pendejadas, unos carcajadas. Yeah. Yeah, my grandma hated the way I laughed. It was funny. I laughed like a troublemaker, man.
You're
Un
not.
travieso. That's dope, man. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, dude. Now, those what's something else you want to add something that maybe I didn't touch base on, something that you would like us to know about like what you do?
No, I mean everything has been. Thank you for inviting, carnal. My wife,
Always,
my
always.
wife, she's also part of this, but right now she just got out from work and she had a pretty rough day. She
No,
was
yeah,
like, "Oh, dude, I really need to go to sleep right now." I'm like, "Okay, it's cool, it's cool." So,
that's
but
dope.
she sends her regards. I mean, and her saludos and everything. Uh, but she's also part of this. We also work together on this, and we also are filmmakers from the community, and we're trying to inspire, you know, like people to continue working on on film and art and all that stuff.
Yeah,
They're good ways, man. I mean, they're good ways for humanity.
yeah. I hope that's why I want to do these things. Is I want to do these things because we want to keep on inspiring people. Someone might see your stuff, be like, yo, like, and then just get this, like, discover you,
Mhm.
or get to know you a little bit more, and that might, just click someone's mind. Like, just need that might your words might be the words that they need to hear at that moment.
So,
To keep on inspiring. Yeah, man. Just let's keep on doing that. Just keep on working on our artwork and let's do it, man. Let's
Jay,
push it. We definitely need to do a collaboration. I know we talked about doing some kind of
please.
paper mache stuff. We should definitely do something. That'd be dope. Say it and I'll start it, man. And then we'll do it. I don't know. because I've been working with. I did this little Diablo looking things. I don't know. I'm in this thing with little Diablitos and stuff, but
Me too.
I want to do something like that and do a little bit more with animal stuff and maybe make this guy get a little bit bigger.
Do you have a Diablito that I can see?
Yeah, let me get it real quick. I think it's right here. Hold on, give me a sec.
Yeah. Ella. Oh.
Hold on, man.
A ver. ¿Dónde dejó el celular de ella?
And I also have another one with that I built out of clay, more ceramic piece that I haven't fired yet. It's in a box somewhere.
Teach me clay.
And I definitely need to get that one out.
Teach me clay.
Shit. Yeah. Well, I need someone to teach me clay. There's this little guy right here.
Oh, está bien vergas, güey. Fuck yeah.
So yeah, I did this like back in maybe about good 4.5 years ago. So now I feel like I could have gotten a little bit more on the nose, to make it stick out a little bit more. But yeah, so kind of looks like a little Teletubby. Let me put a little bit. There it is.
It's fucking badass, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it looks like ¿cómo se dice? Como una pijama.
Yeah, like a pajama, right? Like he's wearing like a suit.
Yeah, I like that fact.
Man.
It looks really cool, dude. I love it.
Dude, I got a little crack on the horn, man. I don't know if you can see it.
Same more. Oh, on the hand too.
Right here.
Me too.
So I don't know. I need to make his nalgas a little bit more. I need to put more crack on it.
Yeah, dude, you need more ¿cómo se dice? More nalguitas.
But his nalgas got all flat because that's how I left it, like this. I left it like that, so then the nalgas got all like flat right here. That's funny. Yeah, man. So that's my little dude, man. I never finished it. I was supposed to sell it, but then I never did. I got too attached to it and I got too busy to send it out.
It's really nice, dude. La neta está chingón.
Yeah, we definitely gotta collaborate one day, man. I gotta definitely do that. That'd be sick, dude. That'd be fun. It'd be the collaboration of a lifetime.
Let's do it. Porque la neta, I have something in mind, dude. We'll have to meet later as well to talk about it for sure. Pero we have to do it for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. If it's something that you wanna involve me with, or if you want that'd be cool. If not, it's your thing, then it's your thing, you know? I'm totally cool for that.
I'm down.
All right. I gotta stop putting my face in the shadow. Oh, Manuel. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to call you Manny, dude.
No.
Manuel, thank you very much, man. Let's call it there. Dude, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for waiting. And I feel like the wait was worth it, man, for sure. Continue, dude, rocking it, man. I love seeing your work. I love seeing that, you're going big, you're going small, medium size, you're going all the way, dude. And I can't wait to see what else you're going to do in the future, man, for sure. Dude, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me, carnal, and thank you. Like you told me, keep doing this as well, because it also helps and inspires, and thank you so much for the time, carnal, and for the space as well, and everything for existing, carnal, as well, carnal.
Hey,
very important.
Likewise, man. Shit. Hey, we got put here, man, at the same time for a reason, right, bro?
Yeah, and I think.
All right, man.
All right.
Hey, dude, you have a good night, all right, my man?
Abrazos, carnal.
Hey, abrazos, man. Hug yourself, bro.
Love you, bro. Nos vemos.
Love you, man. See you later.
Chido, carnal.
Peace.